I want to make a few episodes teaching people about vector search in Elasticsearch. In this first episode, I will perform a quick demonstration of how you can upload an image to a website and have Elasticsearch return similar images. In the second episode, I will show how you can download the code for this project and get it up and running in just a few minutes. In the third episode, I will walk through the code line by line to explain how everything works. That way, you can customize it or reverse engineer it for your own purposes. In the fourth and final episode, I will present more theory and explain exactly how vector search works within Elasticsearch. So let's get started with this episode. I'm using a computer that's 15 years old to host this website and Elasticsearch. The computer's CPU is the Intel i5-2400 3.1 GHz, which is a dual-core CPU. This computer also has 16 gigabytes of memory, so this is a really old, slow, and underpowered machine. This website is made with Python and Elasticsearch. I have about 60 images in this database, but right now you're just seeing a random 10 being displayed here. Let me just change the URL. So I'm going to set this to a very big number to denote the maximum number of results to show. And what you're seeing here is an assortment of photos of electric guitars, fruits, and vegetables against various types of backgrounds. So what I can do next then is upload a new image. So let's say I pick this image. And by the way, all these images in this folder here, these images are not in the actual Elasticsearch database. But if I were to say, select this image, so you can see this image has a black guitar in it, and it's got toys lying around. And if I were to hit search, what Elasticsearch will do is look through all these images and see which one is closest to this image. Instead of showing all 10,000 results, let me just show the top 5 results. And these are the images that Elasticsearch thinks is most related to this image. Elasticsearch gave this image a score of 92% in terms of how similar it is to this original image relative to all the other images it has in the database. And what you can see in this image is that this image is of the black golden guitar, which is exactly the same guitar in this image here. This second image gets a score of 91%, which is less than the 92% of this first image. Now let's do another search. I'm going to pick this black ESP guitar. Okay, and I'm going to hit search. So this ESP guitar is different from the first black golden guitar. And you can see that this image here of a black LTD guitar gets a score of 91%. And this guitar is actually the same guitar as this image over here. Of course, I can also look for a green guitar. And if I hit search, these are the guitars that Elasticsearch thinks are most similar to this image, with this image here being the closest resemblance to this one. Let's try searching for fruits. I've got here a picture of 3 apples. And these are the images that Elasticsearch thinks is most related to this image. And now let's actually try with, let's say, this picture. It has apples and tangerines, I believe. And here you can see Elasticsearch also sending back images of apples and oranges or apples and tangerines. And let's say this picture here of 2 bananas. I don't actually have bananas in my Elasticsearch database, but Elasticsearch returned these top 3 images, which are the daikon radish, which is kind of similar in shape to this image of bananas. So that's a brief demonstration of how you can leverage Elasticsearch's vector search capabilities to search by images. If you find this interesting, you can check out my next episode where I show how you can download this project and get it up and running in a minute or so.